there and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with Nicola and SJ. These are two lovely pregnant fellow channel mum vloggers. We have joined together to make this video for you. Today we are going to talk about our pregnancy bucket list. So these are suggestions that for you to do, things that you can do whilst pregnant to help you savour the moments, I guess, and remember everything as part of your pregnancy. Right, so this is kind of an obvious one. Everyone always says to do this, and it's kind of hard when you've already got other children. We've all got, this is mine and Nicola's second baby, but it's SJ's third baby. So it is go on a date night. So try and make the most of, you know, having one less child.
Lots of date nights.
Yeah.
As many as possible.
Yes. Yeah, just try and make the most of having one less child to think about. But it's not always possible when you've got one already.
It's quite hard. But then it's really, when you've got two, it's just even harder because it's finding somebody who can look after both of them.
That's true,
and you kind of feel like, but then also I felt more comfortable leaving them in a way, because this is my third, because I felt they had each other.
Yeah,
so if they would go to grandparents, I was like, oh, but they've got each other, and oh, my baby's really keen. And they were like, and they were happy, like the older one was happy because he was still with his little brother, so he minded us going a little bit less.
But have you managed to have any yet?
I don't think we have actually. I think we maybe had one like a day date, like a shopping trip date, which is easier sometimes I think than a night date, because I don't know, they're better behaved. Like you don't have to worry about, did they go to sleep okay, did they like mess up like bedtime routines or anything. Like Ari can just happily go to her grandparents, play, and then we can pick her up afterwards, and then we still get bedtime with her. I definitely find day dates easier than evening ones, especially if she's at play school and stuff as well. We can kind of use that time to spend with each other and not feel like we're sacrificing time with her. Because I always feel really guilty like panning her off to somebody and be like, oh, you just have her while we go and have some us time. I always feel really bad for it.
Yeah, and you miss them a little bit, don't you?
Yeah.
You have to go somewhere really like where there's no other kids, because if you go somewhere like if I go to a wedding and there's other kids there, then I start like feel like I want to hang around the mum and the kids. Like, I've got a baby girl. It's like a saddo, like no, go and drink champagne. It's like I can't. I want to like play with this little child. It's not even mine. It's really bad, isn't it?
Yeah, mine would be go on a spa day. So do like a mum-to-be total relaxation spa day, because I think anyone can agree if you're pregnant, you get a really sore back, and a back massage in pregnancy is just heaven. Yeah. So I would say.
Have one now.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah.
I should. I was thinking I'm going to ring up and book it for like
next week.
Yeah, get you ready for
like 1 week to go. I need to get it in there quickly, because it is like, and I think it's not even like a luxury, it's like a necessity, because it's definitely like medical, isn't it? Because it hurts so much.
Well, see, even sitting here, my back is really
I need that spa day. That's what I've been saying at home.
Yeah, it should be part of like the NHS scheme. You get several massages through.
An NCT lesson, baby craft, and a massage.
Yeah. Or hubbies get taught how to give you a massage at home. I think that would be a really good one.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
It would be a husband duty.
Yes.
Or father of the baby duty.
Yeah.
My bucket list at this time, because it's my third and probably final baby, I thought I would go and have a pregnancy photo shoot, which was really out of my comfort zone. Like I've never had like a photo shoot of myself, like in general, especially then when she emailed me, I was like, what should I bring? Should I get some nice lingerie? I was like, oh my god, yeah, because I look at them and then you realise, oh yeah, because of course you'll be in your like your underwear, so you can see the bump then. But I just did mine this week, and I actually really enjoyed it. Like she was so lovely, and I think that I know that when I get the pictures I'm not going to like them. I'm going to be like, oh my god, especially because I left it until 37 weeks. Like, top tip is to have one at like this stage when you've got a cute bump. She was like, you're the most pregnant person I've ever taken photos of. But I think that in like a few years time, when I'm old and grey, I will look back and I enjoy that. And she made a good point. She was like, oh actually children love to see like you with them in your tummy. Like,
that's nice.
So I'm quite happy I've done it, and it was, as I said, like it wasn't something that I would ever have done. I've literally got hardly any photos. I think I've got 0 photos of me pregnant with Freddie, and then this time it's like total opposite. I had a whole shoot, but it was like now or never, and you can't believe, hopefully, when in like 6 months time when I've got a total makeover, it's amazing. I'll be like, wow. So yeah, I think that it's kind of a awkward thing, but I mean, would you guys ever do one? Have you done one?
I did a little DIY one at home, so I just made Nick take some photos. And I did like fun. I looked on Pinterest and got ideas, so I did like this funny one, which is like me lying in the bed with a pair of like little shoes on my head.
Oh, I've seen those.
Those are cute.
So we just did that, and then I like edited the hell out of the photos afterwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. But they're still nice. I've got one picture which I quite like, which is like me. I think I'm sat like cross-legged and I'm like looking down at my bum, and that's quite nice because you can't see my face in it. It's just kind of like, and I'm in my underwear sort of.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
quite nice.
Well, that sounds nice. Yeah, I've just done like the bump pictures like for my blog and stuff. I've not really taken any that, not posy or anything, but it's just been like I've lifted my top up and just gone, there's my bump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing like too
Real
fancy, but
kind of.
I would quite like to do it. I think I'd be the same as you. I think I'd feel really kind of cringy and awkward seeing them, but know that I'd love to look back on them afterwards and be like, look how like amazing that is.
Yeah, when you don't look like that anymore.
Yeah.
It's all right to
When
look
it all
at.
just turns to sag and it's like, look how nice the rounding was.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
nice.
thought my boobs were once.
Yeah. She was quite nice, and she was like, you're very smiley, because I was just laughed the whole thing. You know, when you get nervous giggles, I was like, she's like, you show your teeth a lot. I was just, because I was just, yeah, nervous laughter, so I don't know how they're going to look. Because sometimes it is really awkward, isn't it?
Yeah.
Standing in your pants, having your photo
Yeah.
taken.
Give me a big belly out.
To be fair, if there's any time you're going to stand in your pants and get your photo taken, it may as well be when you're pregnant.
It is, it's weird,
You have an
isn't it?
excuse.
Yeah.
The next one on the pregnancy bucket list is to have a 4D scan. Now I have recently had one because I had a gender scan, so I have got some of the photos to show you, which you can also see them on my gender reveal video actually, so I'll link that down below. It's a strange thing, isn't it? Perhaps I'll show it so you can have a look at them, then we can talk about them.
I think they're amazing. I don't think this even existed like when I had my first baby. I don't remember anyone having these.
I had them with
Did you have to pay
Rosalie.
for it?
Yeah, but it wasn't
Okay.
that expensive. It was only like £70. Well, it was £50 for the scan, and then I bought some other stuff.
That's actually really good because I always thought they'd be like 150 plus. I thought they'd be.
Me too.
This was
I
like
thought
in
they
my
were really
local town,
pricey.
and it was really cheap. And then I went in there and they were selling like loads of random stuff. I was like, I'll have that, I'll have that. Like,
I
all
want a
this
key ring and a
Yeah.
magnet.
I have got 2 key rings.
Have you?
They weren't ready. I've got to go and pick them up next week. But yeah, and I got these random
Two as
photo
well.
frames.
Like Christmas presents for everyone.
It came in a deal. I was like, yeah, I'll have the deal. And then I showed my mum because I was like, well, Nick doesn't really want a key ring. I showed my mum the picture and she was like, oh, I'm not sure about that. And I was like, don't you want a key ring? Oh,
But you can hang them on the Christmas tree as decorations. They could be.
baubles,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
But
such a
what
good
did
idea.
Rosalie think? Did
Yeah,
you-
because she came with us.
Okay.
So that was really nice. She was like looking at the pictures and being like, baby, like, and because we said there's
Oh.
baby in mummy's tummy, she was like,
Yeah, that's probably a
like,
good
that's
way
your
of
sister.
children to, because it
look at
probably.
their little hand, like, I don't know what you're
I
talking
know they're
about.
really clear.
But they
They're
were, what I was
lovely.
saying earlier, is they're way clearer than the ones I had done with Rosalie. And this is only 16 weeks. That's what I find crazy.
I find that crazy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yours would be like fully formed. Yours is
I
like an
know.
actual like outside baby.
So I've got to say, I've never really, like, when I first saw them when I was in my second pregnancy,
I know that is really
my
good.
sister loved. I think my sister had and a few of my friends, they were showing them to me, and I was like, oh, I don't think I like it, because it's almost like I felt a bit like I want to wait and see what the baby looks like. That's kind of what's keeping me going.
Yeah, it's almost
The
like
only thing-
unwrapping your present and then having to wrap it back up again. It's like you're almost not seeing
It's
too
like
much,
squishing,
but
you've been squishing the wrapper of your present and
Yeah.
figured out what it is.
But it's funny because like when we saw them with Rosalie, like I didn't think like, oh, that's my baby, that's what she's gonna look like. But it's only
Yeah.
when she was born, I was like, she's just the same.
Yeah.
But when you saw the scan, you still don't really think that it's like what your
Yeah.
baby's gonna look like.
Yeah,
But my mum, we
yeah.
were looking at this one and we were like, oh, I
Oh
don't
my
think it's the same as
goodness.
Rosalie. Like we don't
She
think.
looks really different.
Yeah, we think she looks different.
Yeah.
from
I said on your
Rosalie.
Instagram, I was like, she doesn't look like Rosalie.
No, I know she doesn't, does she?
Strange.
And now I'm like more excited because I'm like, oh, what will this one look like? I
Yeah.
don't think she's going to be the same.
have
so
you had
it's
the
just
two like 3D scans put next to each other to have a look at them?
Well, I've done it at home, but Rosalie was just, I don't know if it's because she's only like 16 weeks, but Rosalie was much like rounder, like
Yeah.
her face was much chubby. Rosalie was like,
she's got
Yeah.
like a
How
little-
how old or how many weeks was she when you had?
we
you
had them
scanned
all the
her?
way through, but this one that I'm thinking of was quite, when we were quite far gone. 'Cause
Yeah.
She was like, and that she does it now actually, like she's concentrating, she goes like sticks
Yeah.
her tongue out, and in the scan pictures you could see like 2 lips and then like the tongue in between, so she was like,
That's crazy.
Oh.
They're
In the
already
scan
here, like
picture.
they're already here in the room.
Yeah, the
These
little
babies.
mannerisms are already there, and it's
and we had another one where she was sucking her thumb. So I was like, as soon as she came out, I was like, gave her a dummy. I was like, have a dummy, because I didn't want her
She's
to.
already been doing it.
Yeah, I
hasn't
didn't
it?
want her to be a thumb sucker, so I was
And I
trying to
think
like
it's
get
quite
her out
nice
the
for
habit.
bonding, because it's like the one thing I feel like, 'cause I haven't found out what I'm having, and I haven't had any like scans or anything like this, is it's a bit unknown, And then it's like, is it nicer to know and feel a bit more bonded earlier?
Yeah.
I think is nice. So we definitely did like a bonding scan with Finn because it had a miscarriage in between, and then we had this baby bond. It's like probably a similar thing, like a 30 minutes. You go for it, you know, because when you're in the medical scan, it's very medical, and you want to like, and I always like getting my like, put your cameras away, and I'm like, oh, I just want to like, you want to capture it, don't you?
Yeah.
You want to watch it again when you're feeling less worried and anxious as well. So the baby bonding one was nice. We just had like 30 minutes just to look at the baby.
Yeah, that's
and then
nice
left and
idea.
was like, I'll get the teddy bear with the heartbeat in, and I'll get the, it's like, I was like, no, don't buy anything, because I know I was going to like put it away. But it was nice because the actual scans, you look forward to them so much, and then you're in and out.
Yeah, they're quite like
And
routine. They're not.
It's just like such a nicer experience as well, because when you go to your like NHS ones, you're normally queuing for ages, aren't you? You're stressed before you even go in because you've been sat waiting for like an hour and a half and no one's seen you. And then, but this one, like, because it was in just our local town, like we literally like went there, went straight in. There was no one else there. She was like, "Come through."
Yeah.
Rosie was there with us, like running around, like looking at it all.
Family, because I went to my sister's, me and my husband, me and my husband. How random! He wasn't expecting to have to go in. She was like, "Come on in." He was like, "Okay." And my mum and dad and her and her husband and the kids. We all went.
gosh,
we all went.
I think you could have
go around
done.
with screaming.
I think you could have done in this one as well, because it's a really big room, so there was space for everywhere, and they had loads of screens. So like there was a screen for like Nick and Rosie to look at, and then there was like a screen for me to look at. So it was really nice. It was a lovely experience to do.
Sometimes if you're having these long, after 20 weeks, you suddenly think, I'm not going to even see the baby again.
I know, it's a really long time, isn't it?
Quite, yeah. So I was quite lucky this time because I've been in for like a
Apparently
growth
they do them
scan
again, don't they? They're adding it. My friend said,
Oh, are they?
there's another scan at like 30-something weeks.
Well, that would be nice because it's such a long time. It's half your
like
pregnancy. You just
32
don't
weeks,
see
I
them.
think.
You don't see them, yeah. So and you want to be reassured. So yeah, I went in for I had a growth scan and I had a presentation scan, they call it, just to see if the baby, because the baby was lying transverse. But I was like, great, so I get to see it. But even though you just saw like the top of its head, I was still like, it's still nice to see it.
Yeah. So my second one is go on a baby shopping trip. So just go and have like a big splurge and have a day just dedicated to the baby and just get everything that you need and all the little like cute socks and little boots and stuff. And
with Rosalie, we went to the baby show, and that was like our baby shopping trip. Yeah, we took both the mother-in-laws, and like one of them bought us a pram, the other one bought us a car. So we did quite well.
Yeah.
It was a good idea if you're having your first child, take your mother-in-law and your mum
nice
with
to
you.
buy it all in one big go as well, because you come home and you feel it's like
Yeah.
Christmas Day and it's all exciting. You've got so much stuff. Definitely nice thing to do. We always do one after the 20-week scan, and I'm like, I want to go straight out and buy something because it's such a nice like milestone of the pregnancy.
yeah, we haven't bought anything yet. We wanted to wait till the 20-week scan to then say, right, everything's okay, and we'll go and like treat it to a little something. So I need to do that.
I made a little sneaky purchase the other day.
Did you? What did you get?
From H&M. I just ordered like loads of random hats actually. I got like 3 baby hats in different sizes, but hats and shoes. It was like a baby accessory haul.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a very well accessorized.
Yes.
So random. But I was like, I've got most other things, like all the, you know, sleep.
Oh yeah, because
things,
you've got a little second girl coming.
Yeah, so like I didn't need anything, so I bought loads of stuff I didn't need.
You're so good. Because this baby, my husband's like, oh, third baby, we've got so much, we've got everything. And I was like, no, I don't want just the baby to have hand-me-downs, because Finn's got a lot of hand-me-downs, but then it's like, then it'd be third hand-me-down. It's like,
you wanted to have a couple of things for itself.
Yeah, a couple. I've got quite a lot. I've got loads.
That's what my friend, so she's just had her third, and they were all boys. She had 3 boys, and she said like the middle one did the worst because he had all the hand-me-downs, but then the third one's got it. It's a bit worn by now, so they've got it all new again.
That's exactly what I'm doing, buying it all new again for the third. And then if it's a girl, my sister was like, oh great, I've got loads of girl stuff. I was like, I don't want it. If I'm having a girl, I'm going shopping.
Yeah.
That's like the major thing. Yeah, so pregnancy bucket list, the things I was thinking I definitely wanted to do this time, but I'd actually not done in any of my other pregnancies, was go on a baby moon.
I think that's such a lovely idea when you
did that, because it's such a weird phrase, baby moon.
Your little Instagram photo, I thought that was lovely.
Oh
Your
yeah.
bump on your bed.
Yeah, and it was actually really nice. And so my parents came here to our house and had the boys, so we just didn't have to like pack them up or anything. They just came here, we just went. And we didn't do very long. We were quite bad, because I think some people go away for like a whole weekend or like a week. We just went for one night. Left at midday and we're back by like 3 the next day. But it was just like getting away. We went down to the coast and we just talked a lot, just the two of us, and we talked about the baby like non-stop, and it was just, we chose our baby names finally. And yeah, we just slept a lot, so I got straight through and slept like an hour and a half, went out for dinner, came back into sleep. But it was actually, did feel like, I thought it would be like more about resting before the baby, but actually I think it was more about just the two of us having that time, because we're always here and we're busy and we've both been working and they've got the boys already, and so actually just spending the time just talking. And we talked about like how when we met, and we were like, you know, like sort of quite romantic in a way, so it was really nice.
You're not mum and dad, you're the two of you as a couple. It's nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. Yeah, lead in bed and water to the X Factor. So bad. But yeah, so I definitely recommend doing Little Baby Moon, and it's hard to go away and leave the older one when you're thinking, oh, you know, we've not got long just before the baby comes, and they might feel a bit rejected. But it was, you know, it's really important for you as well, because you know what it's like when your relationship changes when you become those first 6 months.
Oh, definitely. It's a trying time, isn't it? It's
yeah, definitely.
We'll always have Rye. That's where we went. Canvas hands. So at least I've been nice to him for a whole weekend now. So for the next 6 months, I can be awful. But yeah, it was good.
Yeah, we did a baby moon before we had Aria. We went just to Manchester for a night, but like you say, it was just a 24-hour thing. But it was nice just to go away and be us for like one more night, and then we were like, right, we're kind of ready to settle in and get everything ready for the baby, and kind of not say farewell to like that part of your life, but it is a little bit, isn't it? Because your priorities do totally change, so it's nice just to be selfish.
It's another shift, isn't it? Especially when you've already got children, I think even more so it changes again, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's just another chapter.
It is, yeah. And you know that for a while we're going to be really like practical with each other. You're just going to be like bossing each other around, and you do this and you do this and build the cot and do that. So it was nice just to take the pressure off in a way.
Yeah.
Because I've been getting really anxious, but I think he's also been getting nervous and anxious as well. The closer it gets to labour, the more he starts like, neither of us can sit down. We're like always up doing like, we've got to do that, we've got to do something, I've got to buy something online. And it was nice just to be like, turn our phones off and just relax.
I'd say the last one that I've got on my list to do before the baby is born is to, and sometimes this isn't always possible, but I think if it is, it's a lovely thing to do, is set up a space for the baby, whether that be like a whole nursery or even just a little area in your own bedroom, like, because obviously that's where the baby, most of the time that's where the baby is at first, but to make their little area all ready for when they do arrive. I think that's like, it helps with your nesting, I think, and getting you in the zone. But also, like we were talking earlier, practically you need somewhere to put all your baby clothes from your shopping trip.
They come with a lot of stuff, so
and if you've got older ones, it's a good way of preparing them as well. Like now I've got the cot up next to my bed already. I mean, I'm due in a couple of weeks, but and then the boys were like, oh, what's that? And then getting them used to the idea that the baby's going to sleep in our room. And
that must be quite strange for them, mustn't it? Like when they're like, they've always slept in their own room, they're like,
yeah, why does their baby get to sleep with mummy and daddy?
Yeah.
Because it's going to wake up a lot in the night. You can get them and feed it if you want. But it's nice to have that little, it sort of makes the baby part of the house already.
Yeah, my last one would be to either like take a trip or have like a day or a weekend or something where it's completely about your older kids. Like for Ari, obviously she's going from 1 to 2, so I'd like to do something that was just completely dedicated to her. She got to have like all the attention for, well, she obviously gets all the attention anyway, but like have a day that's really special just for her.
I think that's a lovely thing to do.
Yeah, because they're not going to get that again, really. You're going to have to then divide your time or look for babysitters and childcare and stuff. So I think it's nice to do something just for them. Yeah. And make them feel really special.
Sometimes you can give presents as well, can't you? Like from the baby, like people do that when the new baby's born, then give like the older kids presents from the baby. It's quite a nice idea.
Yeah, I did that with Freddie, and he's really expecting his present. Which is quite handy because it's Christmas Eve, but then I'm like, oh, he's going to have loads of presents. But yeah, I think making them feel really special. And actually, do you know what I did actually? I just remembered is even after the baby came, maybe like 2 months after, no, maybe 1 month after, I had a big party for Freddie at the house and just invited all his friends just to make him feel really special and really loved. Because it just sort of, I could tell that he'd been so good. He was just such a loving brother, and he wasn't making any fuss. We had no integration problems, but I just thought, I sort of loved him so much, and I thought he'd done so well. I really tried hard, so we just had like an unbirthday. We had all his friends had cake, and he was really excited. And so yeah, they do it's like just remembering to give them that little burst of love.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little love bomb, as they call it.
That's lovely.
Okay, so last on my list was one that I haven't actually done, but I want to see what you girls think about having a bump cast. Have you seen these?
Well, only because Jess, another one of the channel mum
Yeah.
vloggers, she recently did one. And
Yeah,
she
so Jess
had
Avery did one, yeah. Hers was
I
amazing.
know, it looked really good.
Yeah.
I've never done one. I don't know if I would want one.
Well, I always thought, what would you do with it afterwards? Like, where would you put it? Like,
well, I like what she
fruit
did.
bowl.
She had, she had a newborn
Nappy bin.
photo shoot and had the baby lay in the bump cast, which I thought was really cute, because then obviously it's doing that anyway. You can then actually see it in its little bump cast. I
so
think
that's actually really makes
such
it
a nice
worthwhile
idea.
doing.
Yeah.
Having it afterwards. Because I always thought, what do you... Like, you put it up on your wall, or like, like
Yeah,
where
fruit
it's
bowl.
become another bit of stuff. But yeah, actually having the photo with the baby in it, I think just like remembering the size and the kind of...
Might be fun
Yeah.
for like the older kids as well to like try on.
Yeah.
yeah, we could have done that
With
with you tonight. A
I'm
video
mummy.
doing your bump cast, a DIY one.
With a bit of papier-mâché.
Yeah.
That's the sort of thing I would do as well. Like,
That's
come to my channel for Bumpcast on a budget.
You could
Don't
do that
worry
with the
about-
kids before Christmas when they break up.
Oh god, yeah, they would like find that hilarious. I think.
So that is the end of our pregnancy bucket list. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope it inspires you and gives you ideas for some things to do whilst you're pregnant. I will link down below to Nicola and SJ's channel so you can go and check those out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
Bye.